So, I don't know why, because I tested this out beforehand, but for some reason when I'm live, my hotkeys that I use for Discord also change my scenes. I don't know why.
Fancy.
Yeah, I tried testing it out before stream, and I was like, nope, it's not changing. Okay, we should be fine. Cool. Nope, still fucked up. You can't hear me? Yeah, you can.
I hear you.
Chat's bullshitting. So, welcome in.
Hello!
So, 3 amazing female streamers we have today. We have CeeDerrr, Samurye, and Evora. I'm telling you, this is going to be a blast introducing these ladies to you guys. So 3 very well. We have 2 that are similar. Evora and CeeDerrr both are going still with the October Halloween look, and Samurye said it's November 1st. It's Christmas, bitch. So
Hell yeah.
she goes straight into having the trees up. Oh, it's
I'm all
it's
for the
fucking
trees.
awesome.
I'm just lazy.
The tree is about the tree. Imagine.
Multiple trees.
All right. So we're gonna roll straight into this, and I want to introduce you guys one at a time. So we are gonna start out with someone that, well, if you're from this channel, you are all too familiar with. We're gonna start out with the tree herself, CeeDerrr. So CeeDerrr, oh man. Normally I start by saying how I found them. I mean, if you want to get technical about how I found CeeDerrr, was in a bar in Hawaii. So, and we've been friends for a very long time.
Friends.
Do we just say it? Do we just talk about it? I think we just say it. So we were married for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then now we're back together. So
We were married, got divorced, and now we're back together. Yay, it's confusing. All right.
it's very confusing. Don't worry. It's okay. Everyone is always like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to offend you guys. I'm like, dude, we understand. We're not stupid. We know how ridiculous our situation is. But we have a beautiful little shithead of a 4-year-old that's running around here somewhere.
watching TV right now.
He's watching TV still? Badass. Okay, hopefully he stays there.
Yeah.
What I already know about her, everything. No, but seriously, as a content creator, she has come a very long way. With the like kind of add-on is that starting out, it was just something that she wanted to do as a hobby, something that was fun, that she saw me doing, and she thought, you know, this will be something fun way to pass the time. And the evolution she's made as a streamer has been absolutely incredible to see. I don't. Sorry. The music pulled up an ad for some reason. I don't know why. But
Right. I have to change the
okay.
music.
You're good.
The payment method for the music. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, well, it's okay. We'll just cut the music and we'll get straight into the clip. So this is CeeDerr's clip, and oh my god, if you want to talk about absolutely just different things you're gonna see throughout this clip. You're gonna see her scared. You're gonna see her excited. You're gonna see her making pro plays. You're gonna see a little bit of everything. So here it is. This is the clip that CeeDerrr sent. Joy. Yeah, you ain't hiding, bitch. Oh my god. Oh my. That face. Oh!
I'm a kill leader. Making fun of me. I get real hype.
Yeah, this is not the game you want to fuck with her in though. For on a real note, like Rogue Company, when she's got the SMG in hand as a Ronin, boy, look out. She gonna bop. Uh-oh.
Club and said, I don't want to 1v1 her anymore.
Every time I see this clip, I laugh. It's just like, ah! Yeah, 1v1 her is not a good thing. Doesn't go well. Not even for me. Oh, that Prowler. How are you feeling about the Prowler going back into the drops though?
I'm pretty sad about it, honestly.
Yeah,
That's my baby now. I mean, if they're bringing the R99 back, I can deal without it, but I've got really good with the Prowler, even without the select fire lately. So,
definitely. Yeah. Well,
yes,
I
my
mean,
favorite part of that last clip is when Golden says, "I can't find the door."
oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
Well, there we go. Again, CeeDerrr should not be a an unfamiliar face to any of you watching. She pops around to all kinds of people's streams. She is just as good on the supporting side as she is on the on camera herself. Prime example, even in the background, she made this whole layout. She did it. She did it. There. Directions are always hard for me, guys. Okay. Um, but moving into our next streamer. Oh my god, guys. These I'm telling you, these next two, you're probably gonna laugh your ass off. And if you're not, you probably don't have a funny bone in your body. Because our next one is our Christmas lover, Samurye.
I'll take
So
that.
Sam, I mean, just on this little screenshot of you in the beginning, you already tell that you're gonna get a lot of laughs here.
A
So
little crazy.
little crazy. So how I met Samurai? Oh man, I met Samurai through this strange. I think he's Russian. Uh, man by the
Tunisian?
name of Munir. You guys might remember him from the last podcast. Yeah, we don't know where Munir's from. There's the English. Can I get some
Yep.
exclamation point English going on for me, please? So we don't know where Munir is from, nor does he at this point. I think he's actually having some like confusion about where he was actually born and where he lives today. Um, so I've only known Samurai for I don't know, like 2 months, maybe
Something like that, yeah.
something like that. It hasn't been that
Yeah.
long, but I know that from the second I popped into Samurai's stream, I was like, oh my god, her energy is fucking awesome. Like, and you really don't know what you're gonna expect. Not even in terms of just games. But in terms of what she's gonna say, what she's gonna do, if she's gonna have a katana out swinging it around, if she's gonna be a fucking pyramid head, Michael Myers, you never know. But I'm a fan of letting the clip do the talking, and you're gonna see a little bit of what makes Samurai Samurai right here. So here it
Oh
is.
boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm normal. I'm normal.
No, you're not.
I promise you, I'm normal.
Oh yeah.
He has a tiny peepee. Oh fuck. No.
See, Michael Myers and katana all in one.
Gotta give it all.
Holy shit, their dicks are out. Oh my god.
What game is this?
Outlast.
This one's like
Oh,
this,
God.
This.
Lots of dicks.
Penis,
Penis.
penis. That was my first impression on this video. She's talking about dicks and peepees an awful lot.
He's in the smoke. He's in the smoke.
Oh,
3
look at
clips minimum.
this pro play though. Oh,
Fucking suck.
I love how you go from like pro play to I fucking suck. I'm trash.
You guys ever laugh so hard you almost piss your pants? Don't answer that.
Don't answer that. I'm sorry.
Inappropriate questions.
Oh my god. So yeah, I feel like there could not have been a better compilation of clips to sum up you as a streamer. I feel like you really when you sent that to me, I was like, "Yep, this is Samurai. Yep,
Yeah.
this is gonna tell everybody what you're getting into when you watch Samurai." Oh my god, yeah, and I agree, CeeDerrr. I do my best not to read chat, but we do love Samurai here. She's fucking hysterical. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. Oh,
Yeah, and I was doing my channel trailer when you messaged me, so I was like, I've got a bunch.
yeah,
Just
apparently.
pick a few. Get the weirdness level up there.
Well, I mean, if you're not getting the weirdness level up there, I mean, you probably wouldn't even be here. I mean, let's be honest. We're all a little weird here. All
Oh,
right.
of course.
I mean, I feel like I couldn't have too many normal people on my podcast. Like, you got to be a little different to be here.
Love it.
Which leads me to our final streamer, Evora. So Evora, I have not known Evora very long at all. And it all started with, was it Synth? Synth, are you in the chat?
Yeah, I think it was Simp.
Little shit. So Synthetic Prisoner, for those of you that don't know, sent Evora my way, and I was like, okay, cool, like badass. She sent me this way for this raid. This is awesome. Her community was really interactive, and that's always super cool to see for somebody, for any streamers. They get a raid, and the people are actually interactive. They're not just spamming the raid and then bouncing. They were spamming the raid stuff, and then they're like, hey, what's up? How are you? Oh, I really like your vibe. Oh, wait, do you do this? And I was like, oh, she's got a cool community.
I have a good community.
I'm going to go check her out. And then I popped in there, and I was like, oh, wow. This is intense, because you don't know what you don't know what to expect with her. Because the 1v1s, I think, was one of my favorite streams. I liked watching the 1v1s. You had just got done doing the Bob Ross stream when you raided me, though. And you're going to get a little piece of that in the clip, guys. But you don't, again, Evora, you don't know what you're going to expect with her. All you know is that you're going to be laughing your ass off the whole time. And I think, again, this clip does her justice. So here is Evora's. Love that. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is why you don't join her 1v1s. It doesn't look like it's going
Not
well.
all the time. Not all the time.
What gun is that?
It's a car 98.
Oh, that was a car? I love the car. Okay. You still owe me dance moves today, by the way. I didn't forget that.
Today?
I redeemed it, and you were like, no, I'm not doing it. I was like, oh.
Oh, I don't have any room. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 stands behind.
So
I like fail.
I like the clumsy gameplay. God, I can't speak today.
Comic sans. Anyone?
Oh my god. Ooh. There's the Bob Ross weird shit. Oh, cute puppy.
That was last night.
You look
Happy
so
fun time.
You look so funny after you shot the chicken. You're just like, oh no.
I wasn't expecting it. Are you a ghost, Jose?
When you just said happy fun time too, I was like, did she become Borat when she did that? Happy fun time, yes.
That's what was in my head when I made that. Happy fun time.
Oh my god. Oh, that was perfect. So, again, if you guys are not hyped up enough already to get to know these guys, that should do it for that. I mean, absolutely across the board. I mean, fantastic gameplay. Just absolutely hysterical. Like these all 3 of these girls could be comedians. Like, but instead they're content creators, which is better than comedians. That's too boring. Being a comedian is too boring. But they are fucking hysterical. They have amazing gameplay, and I mean, let's call it what it is. They're easy on the eyes, all right? Like, I mean, we can't just sit here and be like, oh man, I don't put ugly people on my stream either. Everybody on my stream is fucking beautiful, all right? Listen, that's how we do it here. So, this fucking guy. Oh my god. So we're gonna go around the room now, and as always, we don't just show the clip and talk about how I met him. We're gonna talk about a little bit about them as people too, because I think it's important for everyone that comes in here. They're looking to get to know some new streamers. It's good to get to know what to expect when you pop into their streams, but I feel like it's even more important to get to know them as a person, because then you might, connect with somebody you didn't know. Something, okay, hey, we worked in the same place, or hey, we are from the same area, we did the same thing growing up, we're into the same, hobbies, whatever the case may be. So we're going to start around the room, and I'm this question always hurts me, but how old is everybody? Start with the aging tree.
Aging tree, wow.
You're no longer a sapling.
I'm going to be 25 this month.
25, the quarter century. I remember when I turned 25, she gave me so much shit.
He was like, I'm old, and I was like, no, you're not. And then he wouldn't let it go, so I just started calling him old from then on. Now he's
Samurye?
30, now he's actually old.
Shut
Makes
up.
sense. I am 27.
27. I would not have guessed.
Baby's face syndrome. Can't help it.
Hey, being a baby face is a good thing. It's a fantastic thing. Mine's starting to go away, but
It's still there. It's still there.
still there enough. Thank you. Ivora, how old are you?
Let's play a game. How old do you think I am?
Is this at me or is this at anyone?
Leave it up in chat so you don't get in trouble.
I'd say no. I'd say 24, 25.
26. Close.
Close. Okay. Chat said 27, 28. So I mean, we're.
Oh, come on, guys. What?
Oh my God, they gotta be mean sometimes. Golden's a low key troll. You just don't know it yet.
He is.
All right.
21.
So
you guys are nice.
oh my God. So where's everybody from? Whether it be originally where you live, and if you don't want to give specifics, by all means, be vague with it. If you so choose. But where are you from, C?
I am originally from California. I moved to Sweet's basement. No, just kidding. We lived in Hawaii, and now we're in northern Idaho.
My basement, huh?
Yeah, I'm a prisoner.
Oh my God.
Help, please.
Help. Send help.
Blink twice if you need me to help you after this podcast.
Oh my
I'm watching.
God.
I'm watching.
This is awkward. This is not where I parked my car. I am out. I am out hard.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
All right, Sam, where are you from?
I am New Jersey born and raised. Still
New
here.
Jersey.
New Jersey. Yep.
Yeah. So are you like real? Did you have a Jersey Shore phase? Let's get that out of the way.
No, and you know what? Those guys are from Long Island. They're not from New Jersey. I have to say that every single time. Like, they're not fucking Jersey, okay? Like
I know. I honestly, one of my first friends that I made in the Navy, he was from Long Island, and that to the T was him. He was definitely Jersey Shore the fuck out, and that's the first thing he said to me. He's like, people from Jersey aren't like that. That's just where we go. I was like, okay.
Just shit on their beaches.
All right, Ivora, how about you?
I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have a bit of a hybrid accent. So I'm originally from Australia, and I have lived in Canada, British Columbia, for the last 6 years of my life. And apparently, I'm a chameleon, and I take on whatever accent I'm surrounded in.
So you got a little bit of the Canadian going in now, mixed with the hint of Australian that's left over.
Yeah. When I
when your
family
accents.
thinking it's weird that you have a different accent now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, right. We're back.
We're back. Jesus.
Gotta love Spectrum.
I broke it.
I broke it.
You're testing loyalty is what we were doing.
Yeah.
I'm checking the chat right now.
Everybody who
Right,
left,
who left?
you're banned.
I know.
Hey, Golden, thank you for shouting out Spectrum. If you want your internet to be absolute garbage, there you go. Spectrum. Fucking A, bro.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God. Anyway, we're back. And we were talking about Ivora and her lovely accents. But I think I asked you before, because I've been to Australia just the one time, though, and I absolutely loved it and would love to go back. And I'm actually jealous that you're living in Canada now, because I love Canada. What?
Colton.
You say hi? That's it? Just hi?
Hello.
That it? You done now? No, you like staring at yourself on screen. Yeah, I wonder where you get that from. Mommy. Quad trip to Australia? Bet. What are you holding up there, Ivora? You think you were just gonna get away with that and I wasn't gonna see it?
Last night I made ghosts for people on my stream, and I missed one.
Yeah.
I
You
missed one of
missed
my
one.
favorites. I missed one of my favorites actually, so I just made it right now.
Oh, nice.
Just wanted to show it to him. He's in chat.
Look at that. That's so fantastic to have a streamer that's willing to do stuff for their
All of
community,
these.
like make ghosts. You know what I make you guys? Laugh at me most of the time.
That's
It's
probably
not-
better.
Yeah, probably better to laugh at me. The only thing that's better about it is that at least I have health insurance, so when I fall out of my chair and onto my floor and break every bone in my body again, at least chat gets entertainment and I'm still covered medically speaking. So
That's how I feel. I'm just waiting to cut myself with the katana. I mean, it's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah. If you're clumsier, like it's bound to happen. Like I'm way too clumsy to have sharp objects around me. I can barely have dull objects around me without hurting myself. Let's be honest here. All right, now that I have everything back organized, okay. So another thing I always like to ask everyone is what you guys like to do in your spare time. So whatever, whether you're working or streaming or just having regular life, if you have a down moment, what do you like to do? Tree.
So right now my hobby includes binging Stranger Things because I just started watching it. I don't know if
Yes.
that counts. But I mean, before like COVID and stuff, I was doing a lot of photography. I had my own photography business and stuff. I haven't been doing too much of that lately, but I'm hoping to like kind of get back into it in a way here soon. Maybe not as a business, but just as like a hobby again. Because I love photography a lot.
You'll have a lot of opportunities because it is supposed to be a heavy winter up here, so a lot of snow and a lot of snowy mountain pics could be coming.
Yes, but I
Ugh,
don't
I'm
like
dying.
snow, so.
It's fair. You'll be like, keep the car warm. All right, I'm pop out, take 2 pictures. All right, I pop back in. I'm done. Nope, that's it. That's all we're getting today.
Those 2 pictures better from good.
All right, Samurai, what do you like to do in your downtime?
I don't really have too much downtime anymore, to be honest. But if I
Feel
do,
that.
I do, yeah, with work and streaming and stuff. So, but when I do get a chance, I do like to cook. I like to work out if I can. And then just watching like Netflix and just like hanging out, watching some like real bad 90 Day Fiance and stuff like that, just to like
90
watch
Day
something
Fiance.
stupid.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I've watched every season, by the way.
Oh my God.
My dirty little secret, okay?
Dirty little secret, the guilty pleasure. Maybe that needs to be a question. What's your guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
We'll go into that in a minute. All right, Ivor, what are you doing in your downtime?
When I do have downtime, I like to draw a lot. I'm also super into photography. I don't do it as much anymore. I also realized just recently that traveling was a very large part of my life. Now that
Yeah.
COVID hit, I'm like, okay, what do I do? That goes hand in hand with like photography and stuff like that.
enough.
But yeah, all of the creative things, and then yeah, I don't know, just always working on streaming stuff. Really, that's my downtime these days. I'm just like
Right.
constantly working on something.
I completely feel that. I mean, between work and mini suite and a certain tree that may or may not be on screen, I don't have a lot of downtime either. So honestly, I've been having to force myself to make time for content creation and stuff like that. So I get that scheduling's difficult. So like, what do you guys? I've heard work a couple of times. So what do you guys do outside for work or school or whatever you're doing? That eats up a lot of your time.
Yeah, so I'm I'm a full-time student right now. I quit my job in August to go back to school. I was intentionally or like trying to get a degree majoring in chemistry basically. Basically I wanted to be a criminal like forensics analyst. I can talk, I promise.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Analyst. Oh god. I want to be a forensics analyst and then I learned that I'm really bad at chemistry. So I might have to like tweak my plan a little bit, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I think you'd be like, I think you should switch it to like criminal psychology. I think you'd be good at like being like I could see you being on like Criminal Minds or some shit, being one of the people that like is inside their head. Just
Yeah. That's another thing that I've thought about. I like solving problems. Like, I mean, Sweet or anybody who's ever played like Sea of Thieves with us, like I'll always be like, let's do the riddles because I love to solve the problems and the riddles and like figure them out. And they're like, how did you know that? I was like, I don't know. Like, it just made sense to me. So anything that really like solves problems is what I like want to do, kind of.
definitely. So Samurai, what do you do for work?
So I manage IT communications and like the rollout of software and new programs to my company.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of high level because some people are like, I don't understand what the heck it is you do, but that's what I do.
No,
Made no sense, but
I get it. CeeDerrr was an IT in the Navy before, so definitely I don't understand how it works at all. Please, I'm like the least tech savvy person in the world, so that's why if anything works on here, she's probably the one to thank because I don't know how it works, but she figures it out and it's like, here, stupid, this is just how you do it right here. It's this easy. I'm like, oh, got it.
I understood everything you said, Sam. Don't
yeah,
worry.
we all need a CeeDerrr in our lives, okay?
Yeah, she's my translator.
Yeah.
Love it.
She dumbs everything down for.
That's why I got Sparta. He's over there. Earlier, when I had the mic problem, I ran over there. I said, "Help me!
Help me!"
I got 5 minutes." And
So
then he
if
literally did this. He plugged it in.
Oh, I'm too sick to be laughing like that. Goddamn. No, you're good. Evora, what do you do for work or school or whatever?
I do a lot of things.
lot of things.
Okay. This is always a hard question for me. Okay. So, I used to be a graphic designer out of school. Hated it. And I decided to get into the brewing industry. So I've worked in breweries since I
Oh
was
yeah.
18. That's why I'm a total craft beer nerd. And then so in and out of breweries, and then 2.5 years ago, I quit that and I started working for a photographer as a lighting assistant, production manager, kind of all that kind of stuff. Photo retouching as well, which kind of like went hand in hand with the graphic design. And then I realized that I didn't really like that anymore. So I went back to the breweries. And then COVID hit. And so now I do a mix of graphic design, working for that photographer, and streaming. But specifically, like the graphic design that I do is hand lettering. So I create fonts basically just by drawing them, which is what my background is here, and I do murals as well. So yeah.
That's awesome. Like I really like I definitely wish I was a person that had the capacity for like creativity like that. Like I've always thought like doing murals and like even you said drawing fonts. That's
Yeah.
badass. Like
So I like custom make like it's for logos, murals, like whatever. I custom draw the font.
that's so awesome. Like when I can't stress enough how like how I just struggle with creativity. Like I have a picture in my mind, but how to make it happen is anybody's guess. Like I usually have to hit somebody up. Like the logo we have in the center was Onyx, but is this a 3 girls 1 podcast? Oh my god, 20K. So basically, you guys do a lot of different stuff, and a lot of it actually has some kind of relevance toward streaming in some way or fashion. Like the only person who's doesn't, but it's more of your background in the Navy. I feel like helps translate to making a good content creator is CeeDerrr with your IT background in the Navy. But do you guys understand a lot of different aspects of how streaming works and how content creation works, whether it be on the design side or on the functionality side, the connectivity side? So, by the way, Samurai might be hitting you and CeeDerrr up to see if you can, make me have internet that works. That's not what I do, damn it. I was waiting for it. So, we kind of talked about you guys are interested. We have interest in art and anything like that. So do you guys have a favorite genre of music? CeeDerrr, I know you listen to a lot.
Yeah, I really do. Like, honestly, my Spotify playlist is literally like probably the most random thing that you could listen to. It'll go from like A Day to Remember, like they're like punk songs, and then it'll go to like country, and then it'll go to like rap or whatever I consider rap. Josh doesn't really consider it rap, but or like today's pop, and then I don't know. But I'd say like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I honestly like my favorite is country. Like I don't care what anybody says about it. I love country music. Okay.
Hmm.
It's okay. She thinks Post Malone is rap.
I don't.
All right.
Ask Josh what the song he plays like 17 times a day in his car is.
It's not rap,
and
though.
It's still
just a
Post Malone.
Beats a hitter, though. All right, Sam, what music you listen to?
It depends on the mood. Typically, if I'm just trying to like chill out, I'll listen to like Sam Smith or like The Weeknd, stuff like that. But if you guys have been to my stream, you know I like to rap for no reason. I just randomly am like, I feel like rapping. So I'll rap to like Biggie or Kanye. Like I just love rapping.
Hell yeah.
And then I also have my little emo, from high school. So I like to listen to like Panic at the Disco and stuff like that. So I'm kind of all over the
Hell
place.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a
Hell
Panic
yeah.
at the Disco. Damn TMCA shit.
I know.
All
I'll
right.
take it.
Yeah, whatever. Evora, what are you listening to?
I hate favorite questions. Okay. It's such a variety. Like, how do you choose? I'm a mood listener, so whatever I am in the mood for, and I basically everything but country. Sorry, CeeDerrr.
No, I'm with you. Anything but country.
and like death
Shots
metal.
fired.
Like death metal's a little too much. Like when I can't actually like understand what's. But I like a huge array of music. I don't even know how to start. I also have the emo throwback stage. Like last night, I was doing some emo throwbacks with Panic at the Disco and My Romance.
No, that's the way to go. That's my era of music right there. Like I don't come across as it, but I was a huge emo kid. Like not even.
Yes, me
I didn't
too.
have the hair or anything like that, but I definitely was the huge emo kid. Like all that music. It's something I listen to almost daily. But rap, going back to what Samurai said about rapping, that's me all the time. You can ask CeeDerrr. I annoy the shit out of her because like a rap song will come on and I gotta feel like I'm like, all right, I gotta spit. I can outspit this guy. Motherfucking professional rapper can't rap like me.
His inner St. Louis comes out.
Oh yeah, my inner hood likes to come out when rap songs come on. So we'll do a rap stream one day. We're just gonna rap. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
Count me in.
So So since we're a little rough on the favorite questions today, we'll move on to the new key question. It's a real tell of if we're gonna be cool or not. Your stance. I need a stance right now on pineapple on pizza.
No.
Yes or no? CeeDerr's a no. Samurai.
I have to be difficult. I'm indifferent.
You're like it's alright.
I never had it, right? But I do
Oh.
like al pastor tacos, which is pineapples with pork. So like I feel like I can't really talk shit about it until
See,
I
but
have it.
that's different. That's like a
It is
Hawaiian
different.
thing. Like
Yeah.
pork and pineapples is like a big thing in Hawaii. That's
Mm.
completely different than pineapple on pizza.
I seen Evora nodding her head. So
Yes.
you're a pineapple on pizza girl?
Yes, put pineapple in everything.
See, I love pineapple. Like we lived in Hawaii for a couple years, so like I love pineapple, but I can't do it on pizza. Although I will say, when I was in Australia, I was tricked by pizza because I went down to Australia and I was like, you know what? I'm here and I know it's a thing here, but I'm not eating kangaroo. I'm not gonna do it.
It's not really a thing though.
But I got tricked into it because I went to a pizza place and they're like, here, try this pizza. I'm like, oh man, that's really good. What is that? And they're like, it's kangaroo pizza. I was like, you motherfuckers! I said I wasn't gonna eat it.
I have had kangaroo pizza before. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it kind of hurt my soul a little bit. I was like, I don't want to like it because I didn't want it, but it's so tasty. It's hard to pass it up. Okay, so we got a mixed bag here on pineapple on pizza. Okay,
Pineapple and burgers, 100%.
I'm okay with that.
Oh God.
It's not something I
No.
would eat regularly, but I'm okay with it.
Grilled
Teddy's
pineapple.
had
It
one
has
of
to be
them.
grilled.
Teddy's had a pineapple burger, and it actually looked kind of fire.
Teddy's bigger burgers in Hawaii. If you guys never been to Hawaii, you ever go Teddy's
Go to
bigger
Teddy's.
burgers. It is hands down the best burgers you'll ever have.
I think they have one in Seattle too, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about food because look at me. I can eat. I can talk about food for days. But all right, so now I want to get into a little bit more of getting to know you guys. We got to know you as people a little bit, but now I want to get to know you guys as a streamer, as a gamer. So how long have you guys been streaming? CeeDerrr?
I originally started in 2018 when Sweet did, probably like June or July of 2018, and then like back then we were just kind of doing it just for fun, like we weren't taking it really seriously, and like he played a lot more video games than I did, so I stopped streaming. I made affiliate in like a week, like whatever the minimum was, because hello, I'm a girl, and girls make it pretty quick from what I've seen. But
Not me. Not me.
I made it. I don't know. Like, I didn't mean that as like a knock to anybody who is a girl and hasn't made it in like a week. But like, I don't know. We got thrown in a Discord with a bunch of really awesome people. Like Wayward, she's awesome. And then like they kind of just like helped us both get it. And then I kind of stopped streaming almost immediately after I made affiliate. And then I just started streaming again in July, I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
June or July, the end of June, beginning of July, something like that.
Yeah, so on and off over the course of the last 2 years or so.
Right. Yeah.
Samurai, what about you?
I'm kind of the same. I think it was 2018 when I started, like 2.5 years ago, but I probably streamed for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I was like, doesn't really feel like the right time. So then I pushed it off, and I actually didn't start again until I got a second monitor, because that was my big thing. I was like, I can't read chat. I feel like I'm kind of like too cluttered right now. But I'm also just spoiled. So I was like, I need two. So I started again June of this year, I believe it was. And yeah, that's my little journey.
Okay. Evora, how long you been at it?
Since I got locked inside for COVID.
Fair enough.
I kind of like in March was out of work and sitting around playing a lot of video games, and I just kind of got curious about streaming and started. I don't know.
No,
I just
yeah.
kind of fell into it. I was like, the streaming world was all so new to me as well, and I'm still learning things. Like I didn't even understand what people were saying in chat half the time, freaking lingo. But
Yeah, no,
we got it now. So since March, like pretty consistently.
I'm an old man, so I have to frequently have people translate lingo to me because I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, it happens still like daily. Like, I didn't know what lull meant for like, I don't know, fucking a hot minute. Like, I was like, what the fuck what is lull? I don't know what this means. What is
I
kappa?
don't even know what the heck is it's KEKW. What is that?
KEKW, that's a laugh. It's like you're kind of choking. You're like, that's a KEKW.
Okay. See,
I didn't know that.
translation. I didn't know it.
I
But see,
like Sim.
I see it in a lot of people's chats, and I was like, I don't know what this means.
yeah. No, that's exactly how I feel. Like I have no idea. I started streaming like 2 years ago, but it was definitely one of those things that it didn't really feel real to me that it could be anything until I actually got a PC. Like honestly, because I was streaming off Xbox with a cam and that was it. And it was rough. So definitely I understand what you mean, Sam, about having the second monitor. Like it's almost like a must. And as CeeDerrr's making the face because she's like, oh, I'm sitting
on
here
one
on my
right
one
now.
monitor. Yeah. The second monitor is life changing. It really is. Like I'm trying to go to 3, but then I was like, you know what? Honestly, this like for my simpleton brain, like 2 is almost too much. So 3, I feel like I'd just be like, oh god, there's too much going on. What the fuck is happening? But 2 is definitely a good number. Yeah, for sure. So everybody has a different story for this, but I want to know what got you into gaming. Because everybody has usually a person or a specific game or something that really propelled you into being like, you know what, I really like gaming. I'm gonna be, I want to play more games. I want to see what else is out there. So CeeDerrr, what was it that got you into gaming?
Probably going to be a little bit long-winded because I feel like there's like 3 separate pieces that really got me into gaming. Um, so my first is when I was like probably like 5 or 6. Like my mom and my sister had like a Nintendo 64 and like I think like the first PlayStation, and we would play Kingdom Hearts, which I've been playing on my stream lately. And like I loved that as a kid. I don't know if my mom actually let me play it or if I was doing the thing that your grandma did where she would pretend to plug in a controller for you.
Yeah.
But I would play that or actually play it. And we would play like Donkey Kong Country a lot way back in the day. Uh, so that's where I like originally started playing video games, was like way back then. And then in high school, my best friend, oddly enough, her name's Sam. Her little brother, he's I think like 3 or 4 years younger than us, but I would stay the night at their house all the time, and like her little brother would steal the TV like mid watching a show or a game or a show or a movie or something, and he would start playing like Black Ops Zombies, and I was like, this actually looks kind of cool. Like, can I play with you? Will you teach me how to play? And so he taught me how to play zombies, which in turn, the night that I met Josh, we played zombies, and like it was kind of like a funny thing because the only person I'd ever played zombies with before was my best friend's little brother. And then I was like, look, I'm kind of good at this. And then like just being married to Josh, like I gamed a lot. We used to like throw down in fucking GTA and shit and wreck people.
Oh
Um,
man.
and then it moved from like GTA to like Fortnite, and then Fortnite to everything else now. Like honestly, so that's
Everybody. You said the bad word, and everybody's eyes immediately were like,
the Fortnite word.
Yeah, that horrible word. But yeah, no, we had a mob in GTA. Like we were straight up like a gang. Like basically,
For
and the thing always was like we'd all just be cruising around doing our own thing in the open world, and we'd see on the feed, somebody killed CeeDerrr, and it was like, all right, boys, buckle up. We're gonna make this guy rage quit. Like I really need to remember to one day take screenshots of my PS4 account's inbox, because man, it's littered with, please stop killing me, please. I'm reporting all of you. You killed the wrong one.
It would be like anybody else would get killed, and they'd be like, oh, whatever, good shot kind of thing. But then they would kill me, and they'd be like, you destroyed our defenseless woman. Like, we gotta go get revenge for her. I was like,
It
oh
was
my
so
God.
bad. It was just jets flying in, tanks crashing in, killing I mean, it was horrible. We just bully people.
Yeah.
All right, Samurai, what was it that got you into gaming?
I don't know. I was sitting here thinking, and like, I'm just gonna give a visual. I came out of the vagine like this, okay? Just straight up came out like this. I don't
Came
know,
out
like,
controller first.
I came out, yeah, controller first, head second. But yeah, I don't know. I've been playing games since I could remember. Like, I first started out with the Sega Genesis. Played a lot of like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. So like a lot of you guys know,
Hell
like my
yeah.
background is on fighting games, although I don't really play them anymore. So since then, like my whole family, we're all nerds. So a lot of us had just play video games. Like that's how we used to like hang out. Like all the cousins would get together, like the families in the living room, like for Christmas, and like we're over there, like I'm gonna fucking murder you in the other room. So yeah, I've just been a gamer my whole life.
Hell yeah. Ivora, what about you?
It's similar. I didn't come out of the vagine with one, but I was handed one pretty quickly. Although, so ever since I don't know what age I was, but I would say about 10, maybe 7, whatever. I had a PS1, and I played with my brothers all the time. And back then, you were able to burn games onto CDs. So we just had an insane collection of different types of games. So I just remember playing PS1 like all the time. And then I kept buying consoles up until now, like PS3, PS4. I played Call of Duty probably an obscene amount on PS3. Um, back in like Modern Warfare 2 days,
Oh
like
yeah.
obscene amount. And yeah, I don't know. It's just always, yeah.
You just have one of those experiences where you're like, I don't ever want anyone to know how many hours I've logged into this because it's almost embarrassing. Yeah. Now that was Modern Warfare 2 hit. I had that too.
Yeah.
I had
Modern
that too. I
Warfare
was like,
2,
ugh.
Black Ops. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
3 a.m. No, 4 a.m. like every single night I would play, like, and my brother and I would just stay up and like switch back and forth on multiplayer. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That's when I
Oh
was
yeah.
good at video games.
Same. I felt I was good like back in those days. Now like my old man reactions are starting to kick in. Now that I have something that's like meant for performance, not just playing on a console. Like I like this finely tuned machine, and I'm like, wait, where did I just get shot from, guys? What direction was that?
We're
I'm
getting
just-
old.
But yes, I'm really kind of jealous of Samurai. You saying about your family though. Like my family, for the most part, they play video games, but they're not really like into it for the vast majority. I just remember like our family functions was like there's a lot of guys in my family, like a lot of guys, and I'm one of the smaller ones. And I just remember like my bigger cousins, it was just like, you're not playing games. Come here. And they'd be like, we're gonna play football. Here's a tiny football. Try to get past this in this tiny hallway, and I just get demolished because like some of my cousins are like 6'5" and like 300 pounds, just massive dudes. And I'm like, ugh. So yeah, I'm super jealous of having like a family to where you can be like, oh yeah, let's all go fucking die, bitch. No, like I would love that. So the next thing that I kind of want to get into is games that you can expect to see on your streams. Games that you really may have in rotation right now, or a game you're just really feeling at the moment. That these viewers that are going to be coming over to check you guys out can be like, oh, okay, they played this game, I really want to see it. So, CeeDerrr, what game are you really into at the moment?
So right now, obviously, like Sweet said earlier, I'm really into Rogue Company right now. I literally just started playing it last week, and I'm like addicted to it, and like everybody's kind of surprised with how good I am. Not that I'm not good at other games, but like this is my game, guys. Like, so I've been playing a lot of that. I mean, my schedule's pretty inclusive. I do like shooters on like Thursdays. I do like a community game day on like Mondays, which we do like I think no, Tuesdays, sorry, I don't stream Mondays. Tuesdays we do like Marbles or Jackbox or Among Us or something that the community can really get into. Things like that. Pretty much. I played a lot of Apex before I found Rogue Company, but right now it's pretty much Rogue Company. But yeah.
Okay. Samurai, what are you playing at the moment?
It's a hard question to answer for me because, like, I always call my stream like "Welcome to the Dojo" where nothing makes sense because legit I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know. Do we even play video games anymore? Like, I can't tell you. But like one day we'll play like DBD. Next day we might do a shooter. I have been doing a lot of just chatting lately. So we've been doing a lot of like podcasting. You'll see me with Yo, it's Munir. We do a lot of like video, Twitter reacts. We've been kind of focusing on like how we can help other people. So that has been like half of what I've been doing lately. And then as far as like the game portion, like I just like to hang out with you guys and like provide just comedy, entertainment, make you laugh. So if I do have a game, it's kind of like background, and then for the rest of it, we're just like hanging out. So I wouldn't say come to my channel for gameplay because that's not that's not me. Wrong channel.
I don't know. I think you're selling yourself short because I pop in there and like your reaction to when you play games, like you're in your clip, like it's prime example. Like your reactions in those games are fucking hysterical. And like, but the thing I wanted to key on there with that was if you guys need some Twitter help, man, I'm telling you. Tune into one of the podcasts with Samurai and Munir, and I promise you'll learn. Because I was sitting there watching their podcast, was like the podcast on one screen and my own Twitter on the other. I'm like, oh, okay, I need to fix this real quick. Please don't come over and look at mine. Please don't come over and look at mine. I'm editing it right now. But like for real, they know the ins and outs of Twitter better than anybody. I swear. Like the amount of engagement that these guys have on that social media platform, which we're gonna get into a little bit more here in a bit. But it's insane. So definitely check that out for sure. If you need social media help, the help is right here. I'm telling you. So
Say
Evora,
something
yes, absolutely.
about Samurai really quick.
Mm-hmm.
One of the funniest fucking streams I've ever been to was the day that Samurai, she had no cam and she was doing like impressions while playing Phasmophobia, and I asked her, I said, Samurai, how are you like not getting freaked out? Like this game freaks me out. She's like, honestly, I'm focusing so much on like making like the funny like content with the impressions that she was doing. She's like, I'm focusing more on that than on the game. She called one of the ghosts, she was like, you look like a fucking onion. And like it's just like funny shit like that, but like it doesn't matter what Samurai is playing, like it's always gonna be funny as shit. Like
I forgot I did
she's
that.
super fucking I tried to clip it so bad, but it wouldn't clip. I
Oh,
just thought it was the funniest thing ever. 'Cause she was pretending to be a Karen,
yeah, Kitty
and
just
she
said
was
that.
asking the ghost for its manager for like 20 minutes, and then she wasn't like hunting, but she was just standing in the room with it, and so
Yeah, I
it was
don't.
just like appearing, and she's like, "You look like a fucking onion. Why do you look like an onion? Where's your manager? Do I need to? Is your mom your manager?" Because it was like a little kid, and so she's like, "Where's your mother?"
Oh man.
It was fucking
Oh
hilarious.
my
Like,
god. Yeah, I caught a bit of that, and then CeeDerrr was like, "No, you got to look at this." And I was like watching some of the clip of it, and I was like, "Oh my god." The Karen one was what killed me. All right,
Great.
so
I'll do more of it. What the
definitely,
people want.
I think it'd be funny. Okay, so Evora, what about you? What game do people see you playing right now?
I do a variety. But I try and stick to like kind of a predictable schedule for what I do. Because Call of Duty is like
Okay,
pretty much my root. I can't give that up. So every Tuesday I play
okay.
Call of Duty and I do 1v1s with whoever wants to 1v1 me. Um, I'm not that good. So, but it's always a great time. It's so much fun getting to know everyone. It's like one of my favorite, probably my favorite night is just 1v1ing and getting to know everybody who comes to the stream.
It looks like a lot of
Um,
fun.
it's so much fun. I'm so glad I did it. I did it for a celebration stream and I dressed up as my character Domino. And it was so much fun. I just had to like doing it.
Yeah,
But
I,
then on sorry, go on.
no, go ahead. This is your time.
On Thursdays I do variety games, so whatever the heck I'm into at the time, like I just bounce around. Like it's just my night, okay? Just kidding. I just play whatever. At the moment I've been playing scary games the last month. So I did Blair Witch and then I tried to do Outlast, but it wasn't fun for me. I had so much anxiety. I had chest pains for 2 days afterwards. I
I don't
regret
blame you.
that game. Regret it. Anyways, so lately I've been playing a lot of Phasmophobia, but that also makes me like shit my pants.
Yeah.
Like you could just see the sheer terror on my face. But October's over now.
Yeah.
So I'll be moving on to my next game, whatever that may be. And then on Saturdays is always community night. So it's just basically more just interaction and hanging out with people, getting to know people. We do a lot of marbles and Jackbox and Among Us and whatever I can play that gets anybody involved. Doesn't matter if they have the game or not.
Yeah,
It's
I definitely.
yeah, it's one of the coolest things. It's like just to get everyone involved. But yeah, so I just kind of like I mess around a lot. I don't know. Marble.
I definitely think it's a good idea to have those community engaging kind of events, whether it be marbles, like you said. I mean, we've made it a tradition here for I don't even know how long now. Monday night marbles has been a thing around here for a hot minute. But always having those community events to go to is always something good to get to go back. And then also the 1v1s, I think that's an awesome idea. I want to try it out at some point. It's just a matter of my community's gonna show me up, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, well, fuck you guys, I'm gonna ban you all in chat.
It's all about the fun. My community show me up like crazy. It's just I still have a great time. We also like have a spin wheel that we spin. So every time that there's a new 1v1, I spin the wheel and it tells us what our class is gonna be. So it could be crossbows only, it could be knives, throwing knives only, it could be explosives only, and it kind of like evens out the playing field a little bit. It, like changes it up so somebody can't just their regular class and throw you down.
Fair enough.
See me with a crossbow.
Ooh. So yeah, sorry if I was a little weird during that last segment too, because the mini sweet came in here and he said, "Daddy, I have to go potty," and I was like, "Okay, dude, go." And then he also looks at me and goes, "I'm bringing my car," and he shows me a little toy car that he had, and I was like, "Okay, cool, man, go ahead." And he's like, "Daddy, it's blue," and I was like, "All right, dude, I got it. You're taking your blue car to the potty with you. We're on the same page, man. You got it." And then he's just like, "Okay." And then if you notice my lighting's a little bit different now, yeah, he left all the lights on and the doors open, so it's just a party in here right now. See, this is the behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't see, is that since CeeDerrr's on stream right now, she's not managing the little one. Because normally that's what we do, is like our trade-off is if she's streaming, I'm handling him, because he loves to just it's like he knows when we're streaming. He's like, oh, they're streaming, I gotta go pop in there and say what's up. And then I'm telling you, he gets this from his mother, but he likes to look at himself on cam. The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm pretty sure she's half paying attention right now, so I can get away with it.
Yep.
No, nothing.
I'm yelling at our child.
Yep. He came in to shut the door. I guess you yelled at him to shut the door. Hey,
Did you turn off the lights
101.
too?
No. It's
Oh.
fine.
I told
it's
him
fine.
to turn off the lights first.
It's
Good
the
job,
bathroom
buddy.
light. It's all good.
Win some, lose some.
So
He came back and said, "I did it," and I was like, "All right, cool," but I could still see light on you, so I said, "Go close Daddy's door."
yeah, that's how he's all about opening and closing doors and turning lights on and off and shit. So it always looks like a fucking rave in my house.
It's always like particular to what he wants, so like it's never the same. Like one day he'll be like, "No, my door has to stay open," or "My light has to be off," or like, and then the next day he'll be like, "My door has to be closed, my light has to be on." It's like, whatever you want, dude.
I stopped trying to rationalize it. I'm just like, all right, dude, you got it. Good job, buddy. But now we're going to talk about one of the last things before we move into our topic of the day. Is I always try to bring this up just because it shines a light on something that I think is very important, which is modeling yourself after someone else. And not necessarily modeling yourself after a streamer. That's probably not the right wording. Taking something someone else does really well that you like and want to try to make your own. So is there any streamer that stands out in your head that you're like, you know what, I like their aesthetic, or I like their vibe, and I tried to remake that my own and put that into my stream?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I model a lot of what I do after Josh, whatever you want to call him over here, or maybe over here. I don't know which way is. But I mean, aesthetically, gosh, I can't speak. I definitely have like gone to other people's streams and been like, oh, that's kind of cool, or oh, like I have that would look cool in my background, or like something that they have. It hurts me to say this because we don't have a relationship with this person anymore. But a streamer that we used to be close with, she had a really awesome stream. And when we were really good friends with her, I was like, I really like how she does this. She may be a fucking terrible person, but like her stream is like kind of goals, and like I'm like, oh, like I wish I could have that, and it kind of like hurts to like admit that is like who I want to model my stream after, because they're such a terrible person. But like, I don't know.
Hey, if they're still doing things a certain way, I mean, the good person, not good person debate, that has to be left up to the viewer to determine. But it doesn't mean that they're not still doing well. Exactly. Yeah. That's the point I was trying to get at. Yeah, you're better with words than I am.
Yeah. I mean, like, just because I don't like them, I'm not going to knock their stream or anything. Like, they might be a little shady and not who they think that they are, but they're doing things right on Twitch, and I can't knock that, Their setup's awesome, their layout's scenes, everything's awesome. Like I'm like every time. I mean, I don't watch her anymore, but every time I would go in there, I'd be like, oh, that'd be really cool. Like I wish I could have something like that, or like, and then I would ask her like, oh, like, did you make your own layouts, or did you have somebody make them for you? Like, just kind of like pick her brain. And now it kind of like sucks that we're not cool with that person anymore, but whatever, it's whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Samurai, anybody that you kind of have taken something away from that you're like, oh, they do this right, and I really want to try to implement that and or make it my own.
Definitely. CDM the third. That's like, fucking love that guy. He's from New Jersey and Puerto Rican, so like, I feel like this vibe with him, right? But the way that he streams is he's hilarious. He's real. He doesn't give a shit. And it's all about having fun. Like, and he'll play what he wants to play. He's not like, all right, well, Phasmophobia is what everybody wants, so I'm gonna play that. No, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do me. And he raps occasionally, and like, he just has good vibes all over. So if anyone hasn't checked him out, I highly recommend to check him out. If you like to laugh, definitely watch his channel. And then the other one that I really like is Sequisha for the aesthetics, the way that he transitions, the art, the look and feel of his stream is like very cool. So
Yeah.
those are my two.
Okay. And by the way, if you guys say any of these names, feel free to if you want to, you can shout them out in the chat. That way that everybody else can go check them out. Because I mean, I don't believe in like hoarding like a vibe. You know, if somebody's got a real good vibe, a real good aesthetic, a real good something, I want everybody to be able to check them out and be like, okay, this is really cool. I like what they're doing. Maybe they can take something else away from it. So feel free to. Yeah, I definitely I can respect. I know that one of our friends or one of our mutual friends. I love her background and her like actual like I don't know what you call this behind you shit. Your actual like room that you stream in. Her setup is so real and that's archaic.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Dude, her setup is lit. Every time I see it, I'm like, this shit is nice, man. Can I get something like this? I need to learn how to build all this.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to build most everything. I just don't have the room to in this tiny apartment. Can't wait to move in a year. Woo! All right, Evora. Who do you model yourself after?
Well, I mean, like I told you before, I was pretty new to the whole streaming, and like when I started streaming, that's when I first started watching. But I found these, like throughout going through all of these different ones, I found these two girls, like separate, that I kind of enjoyed different aspects about their streams that I wanted to like bring into mine a little. One, her name is Sweet Tails. She's pretty like medium big now. I've seen her grow quickly, past 6 months or whatever. But what I like about her is her like general vibe. Like she is wacky and crazy. She doesn't give a shit what anyone thinks about her. She's funny as hell. She raps on I just find her generally quite entertaining, and I just love her vibe in that way. Like I just love that she just does whatever, and I don't know. She is who she is, and it works.
We love
and then
Tails here.
You love Tails as well, yeah.
I'm a 14.
It's actually pretty good.
I'm a 14-month
first.
subscriber.
Really?
I was subscribed to her and I found her before, right around when she was averaging about 50, I want to say.
Yeah.
And now she's averaging around 500.
Yeah.
So
it's
seeing her
insane.
blow up it's been really cool experience because she's such a good person and like she pops around. I know she's super busy and she's like I said a partner, so she's got a million different people in her inbox all the time. But it's cool because every once in a while like I'll be playing a game and all of a sudden she'll pop up in my chat and I'm like, Tails, how have you been? Like it's really cool. So like I was actually gonna bring up that like you kind of gave me Tails like vibes.
Really?
Between the 1v1s and the like the way you interact with your chat and how you're kind of frankly a goofball. I mean that's all shit that really endears you to me, especially that's how Tails was endeared to me in the first place because you know what, I'm gonna say more because I was gonna bring Tails up actually in our next portion that we're gonna talk about the actually topic of the day, so we'll talk more about it in a second. But so who's the other one?
Okay, so her, goofy, love it. But also I found this other chick, her name, she goes by Emma Rome. She's been streaming about the same amount of time as I have, but I really love her reaction. Not reaction. Sorry. Her interaction with her chat, like with her community. Her community is like super tight knit. They all love each other. Like it's just the way she invites everybody in. Like I just love that about her. So that's something like I kind of like watch her and see how she interacts. Like take away like the little things that I freaking love that she does, and just it makes it feel homely. I'm like, I want my stream to feel homely like this. So I try and I don't know. I try and bring some of that kind of energy in as well. But yeah, as far as aesthetics, this is all me.
No, I
uh,
get that. I've never seen stuff like what you have going on in your background there, and I think it's so cool that you made the ghost and like for people in your chat and hung them up behind you. Like that's so cool.
I still have one to hang. It's Jose's. But last night I wanted to give something quite dumb and stupid back to whoever subbed, donated, or sent me bits or whatever. So this is all like my new subs and stuff up there. It's gonna stay there for a little bit, I think. I
Good.
love it.
That's again, that's awesome. That's something I think that's awesome that you can do with your community. And like I said, from the second you brought over the raid the first time, like that your community is just it had a very good vibe to it, and
Yeah.
that actually what was like. Well, if she has a good community, she has to be pretty cool herself. So let me go check her out. So
I love them so much. They're everything. They're my everything. Like I'm so blessed to have such an amazing group of people to hang out with me all the time, and like I don't know, it's cool. I could go on about this for a while. So.
You're fine. You're fine. So
Honestly,
that,
wait.
Go ahead, go.
Honestly, Evora, I'm probably gonna message you because I love like your back, like aside from the ghosts and the things hanging, like I love like your background area. Like I love like the lights and stuff. So I might be like, yo, what's that? What is that?
Of course. Yeah, and everything that I kind of put in my background as well. I have it's called Amazon Blacksmith. So if anyone's wondering what I'm using, it's in my about section on my Twitch.
Amazon Blacksmith. I've heard about it. I haven't actually checked into it, so I'll have to check it out. So the next topic, and I was kind of leading into it when we were talking about Sweet Tales, was going to be the topic of the day, which is female streamer and some of the problems you guys face and things that female streamers face that male streamers we don't really see, we don't really have to deal with. And I know this is going to be at times kind of a emotional, I guess, topic. But by all means, if you want to keep it light, you want to make fun of somebody, I don't even care, dude. Do what you do. But the thing that I wanted to say that endeared me to Sweet Tales was I mean it's not really a secret with Tales that she's a beautiful woman, but she doesn't play that as her like selling point for her stream. Her selling point is her content and how goofy she is and how funny she is and how good of a fucking rapper she is. Like holy shit. Like if back in the day before before all the DMCA shit, that Rap God clip, oh my god. I've never seen someone just absolutely slaughter Rap God like that. And I was like, dear God, okay.
On that note, I was in her stream the other day, and she rapped Godzilla in 125. It was I was impressed, thoroughly impressed. I was like, this girl, like what? Her face was red, but yeah.
Oh man, like there's so many things like I could talk about her a lot because like her wheezing laugh that's probably one of the things that I think is super endearing to her. But that kind of brings me into the topic of I know we kind of touched on it with CeeDerrr saying that well I'm a girl and girls make get affiliated really quick. So we're gonna talk about some stereotypes. What are some stereotypes that you've seen that kind of piss you off? And give us a more in-depth look at the reality of it. And by the way, this portion is open forum. I'm not going to go around the room. So if you want to talk about it, talk about it.
Are we talking about stereotypes right now, or what goes on behind the scene?
Well, let's just
you
start.
kind of asked you questions, so I'm just trying to figure out which one we're talking about.
Let's just start with stereotypes.
Okay. I mean, honestly, we were talking about this while you were on your starting screen. Like, we were like talking because Evora was like, "Nice to meet you, Sam." And we were talking about how it's nice to like meet other girls girl streamers who are like actually like goofballs and like actually there to like game or do whatever. And a lot of the girls on Twitch, like, not knocking them, but that's not who I am, and I don't really think either of these girls are like that either. But they're not linking OnlyFans in their chat. They're not there to get the money from OnlyFans. They're not sitting there, thirst trapping because like that's their only feature. Like I'm not going to say that these girls aren't funny because I personally don't care to watch them, so I don't know who they are or what they're like. But like, if your only feature that you're selling on Twitch is that you're hot, like I feel like you're there for the wrong reasons, and I feel like that's a big stereotype that gets kind of like overrun through Twitch. Is that any girl that's on Twitch is just there because they want people like guys to look at them, and it kind of like it sucks when it like bleeds into your chat because I had some fucking retards come into my chat one day and they were like, "Oh, nice tits," and I blocked one of them, and then the other one was like, "Wow, you're such a fucking Karen," because I was fucking defending myself, and like that's the shit that pisses me off about being a female streamer is like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you give into it, you're a slut, and you're there for the wrong reasons and whatever. And then the moment that you like speak up and like defend yourself or like put boundaries on your chat and on your stream, then you're a Karen and you're a bitch and you're whatever, and they're pissed off at you and they're like, and then you get fucking, this hasn't happened to me, but this has happened to a friend. They have fucking groups or discords or whatever they have, and they send fucking masses to your chat and they spam your chat and they ruin your stream. Like, what kind of fucking world do we live in? Like I said, I'm glad that that hasn't happened to me yet, but the other things have, and I'm just like, it's so annoying. Like, there, trust me, there's plenty of really great things about being a female streamer on Twitch, but that's like the one thing that I hate the most is fucking thirsty guys coming in and then all of the rest of the shit that I said.
Okay. You covered like 4 of my remaining topics for this one in one statement, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. Podcast over. Bye, guys.
All right, let's wrap it up. Call it a day. All right, so stereotypes that you guys see that, or if you have anything to weigh in on what CeeDerrr said as well.
I mean, I don't disagree with anything that she said, but to add on to that, just the whole narrative that you are successful because it's easier for you. Like, no, that's not true. It might be for some others, depending on, what they do. But just to say that, like, if I got more successful and I started at the same time as someone else, oh, it's because, you're a woman. I'm not the type of streamer that's showing my tits and shit. Like, I'm swinging fucking swords, okay? So, like, figure out why you suck, because you have nothing unique. So, that thing really triggers me. I hate that so much. We don't have like a golden paved road to success. If we're boring,
Exactly.
we're boring, and people aren't gonna come. So there's that, and then the same thing too. It's just like I've gotten, hey, are you single? Things like that. And it's like, dude, are you here to watch the stream or like fucking date me on Tinder? Like, no, there's a difference. Go on Tinder for that. So those are my two things.
Or any take on it?
Well, yeah, you guys covered it so well. Yeah, I totally agree, and I totally agree with Sam. Like, people saying that your success is just basically because you're a female, or like when you look at it, like all of the top streamers are male. Like, why is that? It's kind of funny. Like, it's not easy. It's not easier just because you're a female. You have to deal with a lot more toxicity than I think males would.
Definitely.
But also, on a in a lighter note, girls can game and they can be good at video games. I am not saying I'm good, but it is possible for a female to kick your ass at a video game.
Yeah, so like what you were with the 1v1 talk we were saying earlier is I don't have the full game on Call of Duty, which is why I haven't yet. But I was kind of scared to like 1v1 Tails because after watching her a little bit, I was like, "Yo, she's kind of slapping right now," and I'm not confident enough that I wouldn't get my ass whooped. Yeah. But I am the leader of this podcast here, but I know that when it comes to this topic, I just want to lead by saying that I am not equipped for being able to speak in these regards, but I will say that when it comes to there being an easier path for females, that's total horseshit. Because here's the thing: we've talked about it a lot in this podcast and just in my streams in general. Is everybody's path is different. Um, Everybody has their own path, and it's not easier by being a female. Because even though somebody may scroll through and see that you're a female and click on you because it's a thirsty dude, here's the difference: they're the thirsty ones that come in there, say those obscene things, and then when you don't give them the time of day, they bounce out. So it's not like you're getting a viewer average boost. It's not like you're getting a follower boost because they're going to follow and then unfollow. So there's no easier path that way. So everybody that has that mentality, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Time to change your mindset, because it's not that way. It's not that way. Is Twitch filled with millions of thirsty dudes? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. No one's going to sugarcoat that. But that's not a way to growth. That's not a way to true growth. You have to do something that actually endears you to the people. And
No.
whatever you choose that to be, whatever path, whatever platform you choose to do, whether it's gaming, whether it's some other form of streaming, you could stream art, you could stream cooking, whatever you do, you have to endear yourself in that regard. Ivora, I think you had something.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that, like, yeah, any like thirsty guys who have come by in my chat, they don't stick around. Like, they're not viewers, they're not a part of your community. They're just there to say gross stuff. So it's not like you're getting a leg up by that. Like, yeah, they're gross and then they go away, and then they're replaced by some other person.
I've said this to CeeDerrr before, because I think it's funny, because like people that actually stick around and watch us, they see that like I'm in her streams a lot, she's in my streams a lot, and we're not exactly secretive that we're like around each other 24/7. Have we come out and been like, yeah, we're together a lot? Well, no, not necessarily, but it's funny because I almost asked her the other day. I was like, do these thirsty dudes that come in here and they like see me pop on your camera, do they just think I'm like your like butler or something? Like like I kind of wonder, because like they overlook like whatever's going on. Like if you have a ring on your finger, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're just full sending the whole time. Like, I mean, I don't know. Just grow the fuck up is my theme for guys on that. So we've talked a lot about the stereotypes, but I also want to get into some of the problems that you guys deal with. Is there any problems that we haven't talked about already when it comes to being a female streamer? In terms of not necessarily having to deal with, the bullshit in chat, because we all know that that's a thing, and that's why I encourage, even more so for female streamers than male streamers, to have a mod team that is dedicated, that you trust. And if you need help learning how to mod on a smaller mod team, or being able to mod yourself, hey, hit me up. I know a way to be able to mod for yourself very easily. But any other problems that you guys see in being a female streamer that you guys face that maybe male streamers don't?
I mean, I'm not gonna say that male streamers don't do this, but I think for sure, females as classified as the more emotional, gender. I think it also brings in more like behind the scenes problems for us, like because like what I was talking about earlier about the two douchebags that came into my chat that one day, like that like set the tone for me for the rest of my stream. Like I tried to like ignore it and tried to not let it get to me, but honestly, like the rest of the stream, it was like playing in the back of my mind. I was like, why do people feel like it's okay to come in and say that? And like I don't know. I already have like anxiety issues, so like it definitely played in more when that happened. But even like not just like chat issues, like before stream, like I always think like I'm very critical of myself, and I'm always very hard of myself, and I'm like, what if I'm not like funny enough, or what if I'm not, entertaining enough today, or like there's always something before I start stream, and I'm just like I like, and then after stream, like if I like have kind of like a lesser stream, like not like people showing out or nothing like my chat or my community, but like me personally, like if I don't feel like I did good enough that day, I'm very critical and hard on myself, which can be good if you use it constructively, but I almost like tear myself down a little bit, and I'm like, well, like what can I do to be better? But it's not like in a constructive way for me personally. It's like more as like a down thing. Like I'm down on myself, and I think like I don't know if that's all females or if that's just me because I'm just overly critical of myself, and I don't know, but definitely like I get more emotional about my streams and stuff. Like I've cried about streams. I've like been like upset about streams. I've been mad about streams. Like and like I said, it's nothing about like my community or like my chat wasn't popping or I didn't get bits or subs. It's more of like my performance on my stream than like anything like that. So I don't know if anybody else does that, but
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think going off of that too, it's just turning on the cam, like knowing that if we don't have makeup on, right? They're like, "You look tired today.
right?
You look like a zombie today." Like, I don't think, and I wouldn't say that this doesn't happen to men because it does, but I think it just happens to us more so than that. So, I think just having the camera on is an issue that I've heard from a lot of people. Me personally, I don't give a shit. The way that I run my stream is if you come in here and if you want to troll me, I troll you right back. So I've set a tone where
Yes.
people don't come in here. And like, if you guys come into my chat, I don't have trolls. It's because I like call them out like immediately and I make them go cry and they leave or we just ban them. But
Yeah.
that's my little game that I like to have. And it's like, oh, okay. You
It's
said
fun.
something nasty. How do I, I'm going to troll you right back, you little motherfucker. So I don't know. It's just having the mindset of that it's okay to clap back. It's okay to be that bitch. It doesn't matter. But owning your channel is very important. And a lot of us are kind of scared that if we don't, we're gonna have this reputation as someone that we don't want to
Yes.
be. So just not caring. Like you just need to just fucking go for it. So I don't know. I went on a rant, but I feel like because I have a lot
Oh.
of female friends who stream and they're like kind of timid and they like, oh shoot, someone came in and asked for my tits, and I'm like, ask them for their tits and then ban them. So I don't know. Just having that different mentality going into it and knowing that they're probably in their mother's basement in the dark with no girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nothing else better to do.
You're a man and your tits are bigger than mine. Get out of here. I like that mentality, and that's something that I used to do for fun too. And honestly, I used to have a conversation with some of my mods. I'd be like, hey guys, people are gonna come in here and be trolls every once in a while, and when they are, let them go for a minute. Unless I say something that you're like, okay, he wants him banned or timed out or whatever, let him go. Because I want the smoke. I want people to come in. This is my channel. Owning your channel, what Samurai said, God, that is such huge, that is big PP energy advice right there.
Hell yeah.
Because, like, seriously, you need to own your channel. If someone comes in there, they're in your house now. So if you want to be toxic to them, cool, you're in your house. You have the right to do that. So I've taken people before that have come in my channel, been toxic, and been like, yo, man, I actually was planning on just being toxic and unfollowing you, but, like, legit, that was kind of sick what you did. You just kind of flipped that shit on me real quick. I'm going to stick around and, like, end up subbing to me and all kinds of shit. I was like, oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Don't be a fucking troll, dickhead, and then I won't have to turn up on you like that. But no, I like that mentality of just owning your channel. It's yours. If people want to come to you with some troll shit, hey, this is my space. You ain't coming in here and making me feel uncomfortable in my home.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Can I point out something that was actually put in chat?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kitty Devereaux said being quizzed or interrogated on your knowledge of a game to prove that you're not a poser. And she says that guys don't do that to other guys. Like that's that's one of the most disrespectful things in my opinion. Like even like kind of on par with like coming into my chat and asking to see my tits. Like yeah, cool. But like what like she said, guys don't do that to other guys. Like so like they're immediately coming in and like degrading you. Maybe not physically, but like like coming in and being like, oh like, do you even know what the like background of this game is, or do you know like what do you even know like what that gun's called, or like stupid shit. They're like they come in, like guys will come in and like just assume that you're just there because you're a pretty face, and then like I don't know, I would be like, bro, come 1v1 me and find out. Like,
Get back at him. I'm telling you, get back at him. Be like, oh, you coming in here to test me, bitch? Okay. Well, let's see how many viewers you got on Twitch. I'd pull their shit up on stream. I don't give a fuck. Fuck a TOS.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'd pull up their Twitch page and be like, oh, you don't even stream? and you come in here to tell me you're embarrassed of your own gameplay because you're trash. Get out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Come
let me
back at
take
him.
this off and drop it. Damn, like.
So, Ivora, you got any take on this? I know we talked about like 4 different things there, but
yeah, I know. I was like, okay, shit. Where's the beginning? I mean, I haven't had anyone come in and quiz me on my gameplay, like on the games, but you know, I would probably expose myself right there. So, but one thing that I've come across, like, going back to what CeeDerrr said, about like being a more emotional, human. Back in the early days, I used to play Call of Duty with the like game chat on. And I just didn't know what I was getting into. And like normally I brush it off, like what the guys say. I just brush it off. But then sometimes it's just that one day, kind of emotional.
yeah.
And yeah, I was streaming this one day, and then all of a sudden these guys just like started just attacking me for no I opened my mouth to talk to my teammate, and they just started attacking constantly. And I didn't know how to mute them, and I started panicking because I just started playing. This is when I first started playing Modern Warfare on PC, and I just started panicking, and I was on stream, and I just like ended stream, and I was like, "Fuck this." I don't know, like it was just that one day I couldn't handle it, but I just don't understand what is wrong with these people who are sitting behind their console, their computer, and they hear a female speak on a game, and then all of a sudden it's up to them to tear them to pieces for no particular reason. It kind of makes me like a little sad for humanity when that happens. Like, what is wrong? Like, what is wrong?
What
I mean, there's something
happened
wrong
to
with
you?
yeah, there's something
Yeah.
wrong with them, and definitely we know that. Like when they're attacking you for like no reason, it's not your fault. But yeah, like just dealing with that some days, like it can build up. I know now to always have chat off, always.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
party
always.
only. I learned my lesson. But yeah, that's just something like kind of fucked up that you have to deal with.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
Just, like just people screaming at you, like the most disgusting things. Like yeah.
I completely agree. I mean, me and Golden will play a lot during the day, and we'll play like Apex, so we'll only have 2, and then we'll have to find a random because duos don't exist. Let's be real. And we'll have to go. We'll have to go and find somebody, and I'll let him talk to whoever our teammate is, and I won't open I won't.
Hit the refresh button.
We did it full DC this time. That's good.
All right, well, it's telling me to hurry the fuck up because me and Spectrum got to have a
There we go, there we
conversation
go.
after this.
Oh yeah.
I'll bring my sword, man. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, man, this
See,
shit is getting
Samurye,
ridiculous.
this is what I was telling you about, like when you had your podcast. I was like, I will likely be in and out of it if I come.
Yeah, the internet's been weird here lately, and I don't understand it because, like, I mean, I pay for nice internet, and it's not being nice right now. But
and we have our own equipment and stuff too, so like, and then we just did the firmware updates, hoping that would fix it, and it did.
Yeah, I did it today, Golden, and it didn't fix it, so it's just straight up Spectrum. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So we were talking about just, you know, how we need to, as streamers, get that thicker skin and be able to own your chat. And like I said, your chat's gonna have your back, your mods are gonna have your back when they need to. But Chodub said something a minute ago, and I wanted to touch on it because it made me laugh. You know, the first time I saw Sweet kill a troll was the last time someone said watch your language on stream. Somebody came in my chat and told me to watch my language, and I slaughtered this person live. I was like, don't fucking tell me how to talk. This is my stream. You want fucking PG? You clicked goddamn I am over the age of 18, so I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want in here. So I don't know who you think you are coming in here telling me to watch my language. You need to understand that. You ever heard the phrase talking like a sailor? Sailor! Literally!
I'm the same. I've had people come in, they're like, can you try and not swear? I'm like, no.
I was going to say, my first word every time is fuck no. No, I will not do that.
My favorite is when people come into our chats and tell me and Sweet to stop smoking.
Oh yeah, like I don't like I get it. Not everybody enjoys it. Not everybody agrees with it. Okay, cool. I'm not out here fucking smoking meth on stream. God damn it, just leave me be. Like shit. My health
Could be
choices
meth.
are my health
We don't know.
choices. Yeah, I'd be if me on meth. It would just be you couldn't even keep me on screen.
It'd be
It'd just be all over
interesting,
the
that's
place.
for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd like to see
No
Crab
ideas.
Rave on meth.
Oh my god. Crab rave on G Fuel is enough for me to fucking yeet myself into the corner of my room.
Oh my gosh.
But so now I want to move into the chat questions. So if you guys are asking questions, my mods are being so gracious as to copy them over. So let me try to find one here. Okay, so trying to make sure it's something we haven't already answered. Okay, we already answered the one Joe Dubs had. I remember seeing him say that. That's why I was looking first. What are Metaphysical said, what disadvantages do you guys think you experienced due to being females? We kind of touched on that, but do you guys have anything to add?
Not that we didn't already touch on, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Disadvantages?
Toxicity, you know,
Toxicity, yeah.
the stereotypes.
Fair enough. That it?
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
We
It's
already
okay.
covered that one.
The chat questions always get a little interesting.
Do we have any more?
Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Golden himself asked this one, and I think it's a good way to just talk more about yourselves a little bit too. What are some of your goals to accomplish a year from now? So a year from now, where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be a year from now with streaming?
I mean, personally, like not just like stream goals, but like honestly, like setup and whatnot. Like, a big disadvantage that I have right now for my setup is like we talked earlier. I only have one monitor, so I use my laptop and my PC while I stream, and it's a real big pain in the butt. I can't see like real time because my laptop is always like 30 seconds behind on my stream, or like right now it's probably like 2 minutes. I don't know. So like I can read chat, but like I can't see like if like my OBS is fucking up or anything like that. So that's a goal for me. I want to upgrade my PC some too. But for stream wise, I just want to keep like organically growing. I don't have the same goal of a lot of people. Like I don't really want to blow up. I feel like if I were to blow up, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't be able to have the same interactions with my chat that I do now. And my chat's really important to me. So like I don't know if I ever really want to make partner because I do this more for fun. Like I'm not really here for the money side of it. So I just want to still be able to have like genuine connections with my chat and still be able to like keep up with it. Like obviously growing would be great, but I don't want to be too big, if that makes sense.
No, that's fair. Sam, what do you think?
For me, I don't really have too many goals because this is a hobby and I just do it for fun. I didn't expect to grow as fast as I did. So as far as I guess personal goals, it's just I kind of changed the what's the word I'm looking for? It's getting late for Samurai. I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's fine. But I guess the direction that I'm going is I want to help as many people as possible. So I want to use my platform to help as many people as possible. So I'm kind of changing in the direction of doing more just chatting and less video games. So I want to do more research, see like what are things affecting people in this generation. So our podcast this past week we did body positivity, dealing with anxiety and mental health awareness. So I guess as I grow, I want to see how many people I can reach, how many different organizations maybe I can partner with over time. But this is all, just generally like I'd like to just reach more people and help more people as I grow. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
A great goal to have.
Yeah.
Evora, what about you?
Goals. Well, seeing though I just kind of like fell into this and fell into the direction I started going. It's always changing. I'm ever changing up what I'm doing and the direction that I'm going. So, I guess I'm on the same page is CeeDerrr with the fact that I don't want to grow to the point where I can't keep up with chat and I can't hang out with my community. That's my favorite thing about streaming is that I get to hang out with people, get to know them. Also for them to like connect and everything. So I don't want to be in the realms of thousands of viewers where chat's just like doing its own thing. So that's not a goal, but I would like to be like pretty medium.
Yeah.
Medium.
But medium, just like my gameplay. Uh, but I also want a place for everybody that they can like all get to know each other, hang out, like make friends, and network.
That's what this is
But
all
also
about.
like a super inclusive place. Like my Discord is slowly growing and it's becoming like this little community hub. Super cool, and I never ever expected it. So things like this, like I didn't have goals, but they're kind of morphing. But also one side goal is that I've been slowly working. I haven't had time on it, like time for it lately, but I really want to come out with a t-shirt like gamer shirt line.
Okay.
I have a couple. I have one that says at the moment it's my favorite one. It says Simpin, and it like I hand lettered it, so I want to have like a whole shirt collection of like things gamers say. Like I touched on before, I didn't know all of these like weird lingos,
Yeah.
and now that I got to know them, I think they're really cool, and I want to make t-shirts of them.
That'd be
So
awesome.
that's definitely a goal and something I'm working on in my spare time.
Wears t-shirts almost every stream, so I'm down. I'm down. Okay, so chat, bear with me. I'm not going to get to all of your questions because you guys popped off of like with a million questions, and I do want to try to keep it relatively on topic. And I'm also trying to hurry up before our internet shits again. So
Always shorten our answers, not get super in depth
yeah.
too, to touch on all of them.
So Mrs. Brew actually asked, do you find yourself playing with more guys just because of the gaming industry?
I'd say probably, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are girls that I've met through the gaming industry, but I mean, the only girl that I actually play with is Mikey. I would love to play with more girls, so hit me up. No, just kidding. But I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, same thing as kind of like when I was in the military. Half of my like more than half of my friends were guys because it's a male predominant industry type thing. So it's, in my opinion, I have a lot more guy friends than girls that I play with.
For me, my whole life I've just had guy friends, so just never really changed for me. I just get along like better with guys. Just I've always been that way. So it just happened to be that gaming is a male dominated industry, so just kind of lined up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Laura?
yeah, I'm the exact same. My entire life, I just kind of got along with guys a little more, and I think the fact that I gamed and like my nights after school or on the weekends was me hanging out with all my dude buddies, and we're all playing Call of Duty. I just kind of got along with guys a little more. I think because we are interested in the same things, but I think like talking to these girls, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I could get along with these girls, but if
Yeah.
there were more of them.
I picked some winners for this one. I'm just saying, y'all.
Yeah. So like, it's just finding those like dude chicks that you can hang out with. But
Dude chicks.
but
Dude chicks.
the dude chicks. But yeah, I definitely find myself like playing with just basically just both. But also like I don't know, mainly because I guess I grew up mainly having guy friends. I may have a little bit of an anxiety about like hanging out with chicks because I'm like, will they like me? Like, I don't know. There's this weird like anxiety that stemmed from like always having friends. It's so weird. So now I have like girlfriends that I can play games with, and I just like get anxious about it.
So my question to you though is everyone loved what you just said, so can we get a dude chick shirt?
Dude chicks. Should I do that? Do you guys
Like-
want a dude chick shirt?
Chad, what do you think? Dude chick shirt? Should we get them?
I can make one. I'll do it this week.
I feel like that'll get confusing though with like the LGBT
Yeah.
community. Like,
It
Whatever,
I feel like
man.
people might get
Political.
like. I feel like people might get like offended by it. Like, what the fuck do you mean, dude chicks? Like,
What do you
I'm like, oh god.
what do you
Like, that's-
identify as? I identify
it.
as a dude chick, okay.
Pike added it to your
What is that?
Discord,
Like a
so
tomboy,
it's
but
I don't
like
even
the
know
term.
like how you can say it without being PC. Because I always say I'm very broy, but like then I'm like, but I'm not a
Broy.
guy. I'm so broy.
Bro,
But, like,
bro
I've always
girl.
been like
I don't
that.
know, bro chick.
Like,
I don't
how?
know.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Like the political correct term is tomboy, you know. But I'm like, I don't like that. Like,
I hate that term.
No. No. Yeah,
Fuck being politically correct.
I don't think I'm a tomboy. I don't think that's the way to like. I mean, I climb trees, not anymore. But I did. I was totally a tomboy as a child. But like, I'm a lady. I got my lipstick on. Like, there's no like tomboy and like chick. There's like a.
oh,
Apparently, your dog is not a fan.
He awoke.
it.
Okay. So just two more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So the first one is kind of a two-parter, but what is your favorite thing about your own stream, and what is one thing you'd like to improve on? This is the hot seat. This is a hot question, Kitty.
What was the? I'm sorry, I was dealing with Mr. Growly
No.
over here.
What is your favorite thing about your own stream, and what is one thing you'd like to improve on?
For me, one thing that I really want to improve on, and I talk to Sweet about this a lot, especially like when we watch Samurye's clip, like in the back of my mind, I was like, I wish I was that funny, like not to like brown nose Sam or anything, but like that's what was
I'm
going
weird.
through my mind. But so am I. But like at the same time, like I have a like weird time like expressing my weirdness on camera. Like not that I'm like afraid of it or anything, but like I always feel like there's never the right moment for it in my personal stream, and I'd like to like kind of like morph my stream into that allows me to show people my weirdness. And then I definitely like I play a lot of really demanding games that demand my attention. So something that I'm going to be working on is finding some more games that I can play but still like interact thoroughly with chat, because I play a lot of shooters and like battle royales and stuff. So it's hard when I get in the
I'm
moment or
laughing
I'm
at
in a
Mini
fight or
Sweet.
something. It's either my chat that suffers or my gameplay that suffers. So I want to find like a happy medium with that.
Take over the stream just for a second. I think I have a code too.
A code 2. Okay. But yeah, Samurai, go ahead.
So
Oh, I didn't say something I liked in my stream. I like everything about my stream. Something we like, and then something that we feel like we can improve on.
God, why can't I think? Why can't I remember two things? Okay, something I like about my stream. I don't know. I guess probably that the interaction with chat and like the way that like we troll each other back and forth, and like it's always a good time. There's always laughs, and that's what I always wanted when I first started streaming, was just like a bunch of people that were like-minded that just like to have fun. Something that I want to improve on, just giving even more. Like I just want to do more, like more stupid shit, like more silly channel redemption points. Like I just want to like kick it up. I have a second camera now, so I want to do like some like multi like cam stuff, and like I don't know, just have even more fun. So I'm just gonna figure out how I can just up the ante there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Evora.
So I like. Okay. I like the way it looks. I like the aesthetic of my stream. And I really like my community and like what's built around that. Like I know I said this before, but I have awesome people to talk to all the time. Like doing just chatting is not scary. Like I carved pumpkins the other night and just sat there and chat with people, and I had a fantastic like riot. So something I really like about my stream, something I want to improve on, would oh shit, I had it and then okay, it's fine. Oh, what I had in my head here. I also want to keep exploring things. And like Ito said, I used to focus a lot on gameplay and I wasn't that good. So then like the chat kind of suffered, so I started being a little bit less serious about the game, or like finding different things and like just not actually paying attention to the game at all and just like chatting the whole time. And then there was one more thing that I wanted to improve on, but it slipped my mind.
So
distracted.
I'm gonna actually touch on what CeeDerrr said about being the goofiness and being, you know, letting your inner goofy side out, because a lot of people, I struggle with this, and this is something that I grew with over time in streaming. Is I started out and I was like, I wanted to be like, you know, all these big streamers that, you know, a lot of them are just it's focused on their gameplay because they're, you know, top tier gamers. I'm not a top tier gamer, and it took me a while to fucking come to terms with that for myself, but I'm not. And but then I was just like, you know what? I'm not having fun with this. I'm just playing the game and then just having a camera there. Like, that's all I was doing. I was like, I need to just be me. Like, let my personality shine through on stream. And that's when you started seeing me fucking break this chair by spinning around on it and yeeting myself onto the floor and dancing like a weirdo. Like, I mean, you got to let that inner weirdo out, man, because that's what endears you to your chat and to new viewers and returning viewers alike. Is just letting go of that shyness, that natural like fear of judgment that we all have in the back of our head.
Yeah.
You got to learn to
See-
silence that voice.
See, the thing for
Yeah.
me is that it's not like the fear of it. It's just like, for me, I always feel like there's not a right place, and then if I force it, then I become the other thing that I always preach is like, be yourself, otherwise your chat will know. Like, I don't want to like force being goofy. Like, yeah, I'm goofy, but there's a time, you know,
Right.
something usually instills that goofiness at that moment, you know, and I don't like want to be like, haha, I'm just gonna randomly be super fucking goofy for no reason because like I think it'll make chat like me. Like, no, like I know I'm funny. Like I know that if I'm prompted, I have like great clapbacks. I have, you know, funny shit to say all the time. I'm a fucking goofball. I mean, Josh knows more than anybody, but I really am. But like I always feel like I have to be prompted kind of, and like I feel like if I am not prompted, I can't just fake it, and because it will look really fake, like in my opinion.
And that's why playing
So
with friends and people that bring out that inner goofball in you is always a good way to instill that in you in your early, you know, streaming career. I feel like is a good way to, because like I said, I play with CeeDerrr all the time because I know that I can, you know, get her into that mindset of like being goofy for no reason other than she wants to be goofy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Exactly.
the last question we're gonna hit on though is advice for newer streamers. Just one quick piece of advice that for a new streamer.
I don't know. I feel like we've touched a lot on that. Like Samurai always says, like be you, be genuine. Don't try not to get too political here. Yeah, sorry, I just saw that in chat. Be you, and be genuine. Don't make fake friendships for your own benefit and that kind of thing. Like I just said, people can see through your fakeness on screen. Like you may feel like you have it like all like dialed in. Oh, I'm this great person, but if you're not a great person, people will know. Like, and you know, always do what you feel is you, kind of thing. Because that really shines through.
Why do I feel like this is a thing we've talked about before? It's very weird. Very
I mean, it is, but
eerie feeling.
I mean, it's not even just because of past events. It really is just honestly like good advice. Like be
It
you.
is.
Like if you're not you, one day you'll eventually get tired of being somebody else, and then you're going to try to like, you know, say it's like a year or two down the line and you're like, fuck this. Like I've been somebody else this entire time and like I just want people to like me for me, then you're gonna like your community is gonna be like, what the fuck? Like this is a totally different person. You know, like at one point you're gonna get tired of being somebody else and like you want people to like you for you, in my opinion. Like I want people to like me
Absolutely.
for me. Like I want them there for me. Like, yeah, sure, like, sure, I have a good game or good gameplay or whatever, but I want people there for me. And if they're there for whoever I'm pretending to be, then they're not really there for me, you know? So being real is honestly the only thing I have to say is.
Yeah. No, that's dead on.
I would just throw a question back at a new streamer and say, why is it that you want to do this? Because if you don't know why you're doing it, then you probably shouldn't. And then my follow up to that is because this requires time. You're not gonna just stream for an hour. That's it. You hit the live button and you're done, and that's it. You're gonna like fucking blow up next week, bro. Like doesn't happen. So figure out why you're doing this, and then time management. Think about what you're doing right now. Like if you're working 2 jobs and you're barely able to make meat for the month, this is probably not the right time to do it because it does take time and it does take effort and it does take things outside of Twitch in order to grow. But if you're doing it just to have fun, then hey, do it. But if you're doing this with the intention of growing and making a platform, making a community for yourself, then you have to start thinking about like what am I spending my time on? What can I switch things around? Because it requires a lot. I mean, you guys all know it. We're up to like 2 a.m. sometimes and got work in the morning, but like we're grinding and like that's what it's all about. So just knowing why. Why?
Absolutely. I agree. About you, Evora?
Quick advice. It's really hard to grow organically on Twitch. So if you want to grow, put your shit everywhere else. Like do YouTube, do TikTok, do Instagram, Twitter. Don't burn yourself out, but like put yourself out there because growing on Twitch is extremely difficult if you're just going live. And always just check your chat. Check your chat, say hello, care about the people who come in. There's been
Yes.
multiple times where I jump into a small streamer's chat and I'm there to support them and like get to know them, and they've either ignored me or they're just like, "Hey, what's up?" and then like back to the game, and I'm the only person in their chat. They're back to the game. They just forget that I'm there, and I'm just like, well,
Okay.
that was like, bye. Like just
bye.
not to be rude, but like engage.
Oh, yes.
If you want people to follow and stick around, just engage. Like don't just expect them to be there.
You know, usually about one night a week, I'll do, and I think CeeDerr's probably about to say it too, is usually about one night a week. Oh, well, I'll let you get back to it in a second.
Yeah.
But usually about one night a week, I'll do a random raid where I raid somebody completely random. I'll just go be like, okay, we're gonna look through this game, find somebody low number of viewers, somebody that's maybe grinding affiliate, something just to make, try to make somebody's day. And you try to pick out somebody that's good. And usually, when I'm doing this, I'm like, I feel like I'm on the spot because I don't want I want to have a good raid. I don't want people to get bored waiting on me to find the right person. So I sometimes I find not the right person. Oh man, I had a guy the other day. We raided into him, and dude never acknowledged the raid, never said hi. Just he read he read one chat message and then went straight back to the gameplay, and then never acknowledged anyone else at any point in time. And I was just like, oh, bro, pay attention, man. Come on, y'all. Like, I'm not saying you have to be like, oh my god, you're the greatest human being. I don't need that. But engage with the chat. Something, anything. But yeah, it was definitely one of those experiences where I was like, I typically go in and I'll be like, okay, if I like what you're doing, I'll drop you a follow. And I was like, not coming back here.
Yeah.
It was a big turnoff for me. And I was like, man, all right, cool.
CeeDerrr, what was your... It's a turn off. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
You're fine. I feel like I need to be last on these because like while other people are talking, like I like get like subtle cues and I think of something else. So another thing that I would like advise a new streamer of is Like, don't worry about like what you have or feel like you need to buy more stuff to be successful or whatever. Like Sweet was saying earlier, he streamed on his Xbox with no cam, no nothing, literally just his mic and his stream for so long, and he created not like the following that he has now, but he had like 500 followers and stuff, in a year or so. Like it is possible. Yes, it's more difficult, but it is possible. So don't feel like you can't hit the go live button with whatever you have. Don't feel like you have to shell in a shit ton of money to get started. Yeah, you'll probably have to make upgrades eventually if you want to take this serious down the line, but if you're just starting and you're just kind of like testing the waters, like just hit the live button with whatever you have available, and don't go break your bank because you're like, oh, this person has that, they're doing really good, so I need that, or oh, everybody has this, so I feel like I need this. Like, no, like, shit, I'm streaming on Sweet's PC that I have issues with all the time, but I make the most of it. Like, I have one monitor, I make the most of it. I do whatever I can. So, like, don't be afraid or feel like you're less than because of what you have. You can bring whatever you have to the table, and you're different than everybody else. So, like, whatever you have is good enough in the time. If you want to upgrade, then you can.
Refresh, we're here.
Oh, I'm back. Yay.
We're back. Hello.
We survived the black hole.
We survived black hole number 4.
2020.
All right. So I'm gonna give it just a second to let everything refresh, re-engage. I know I'm trying, since we're about to raid, I want to be able to give people time to get back in so we can actually
There's
raid over
an
somebody.
ad as well. By the way.
Oh,
Like,
lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. They're now giving ads to probably even subscribers. Beautiful. Love it. Thank you. But anyway, thank you guys again for being on the podcast. You guys have been amazing. As we're getting on everybody back in. Just want to thank you guys for being on.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. It was fun.
I know. I thank you guys for your patience too. Both not only you guys that are on, but you guys are actually still hanging out in chat through all the issues that we've had. Thank you all.
Spectrum. Can we get some
Yes.
fuck spectrums in chat?
Yeah,
Hashtag.
I'm literally gonna be like screaming my freaking, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna have a voice by the end of this, but I'm gonna be going off on him because this is ridiculous. But yeah, no, I absolutely am so appreciative of having you guys on here. It's been absolutely amazing. Chat definitely shout out Spectrum.
Shout out.
Definitely check out all of these amazing streamers that we have right here. CeeDerrr, Samurye, and Evora, they're all awesome. When's the next time you guys are going to be going live, CeeDerrr? Tuesday. What time?
6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
6 p.m. Okay. Samurye.
I told everyone Tuesday, but you know me, I have no schedule, so
It could be whatever.
probably Tuesday. Time we don't know.
Okay. All right, Evora, when's the next time you're going to be going live?
I'm gonna fight CeeDerrr for a spot. Tuesday, 7 p.m. PST. 1v1 me. Come get it.
Yeah, come get the smoke.
Come
All
get
right.
it.
So,
Tougher.
I was sitting here debating on who I was gonna raid, and I'm seeing a lot of different people. But there's one person that I did want to raid. He's got a he's playing Call of Duty right now. And he's one of my just favorite people that I've met through Twitch. And it's somebody that raids me a lot because I'm never able to really return the love to him because I always stream so fucking late. But it's my buddy 618 Punk. Great guy, and I mean absolutely amazing content creator that I want to have on stream on one of these podcasts at some point, because he's a guy that, like, he invests so much of his time and his energy into his content. You'll see. Well, he doesn't have his mohawk all done up right now, but he'll dye his mohawk on stream. Matter of fact, I at one point added Mr. Beast on Twitter because he said for 50 grand he would dye his beard. And he said he would give, half of that to charity if he actually came through. Didn't work, but we were trying. But I love 618. Yeah, absolutely. Here, do ! Discord. There you go. Chat, thank you guys for bearing with me through all of this. And as you guys know, with the raid, typically I have you guys copy and paste this bad boy right here. But there you go. CeeDerrr's got it right there. If you guys have the emotes for all of these other lovely streamers, spam those in his chat too. Show him some love. Like I said, 618 is an absolutely great guy. He's very engaged with his chat, and he's definitely someone that I think he has just absolutely fantastic content. You never know what he's going to be playing, what he's going to be doing, and just a fantastic human being. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for being on the podcast with me, ladies. We hope to see you guys, in games soon, because I'd like to play some games with you guys at some point.
Yeah.
Do it.
And chat, thank you for bearing with me through all my Spectrum problems. We are actually, we hit it, but I don't know if it's updated yet, but we hit 1,500 followers today.
Woo!
So, woo! 1,500, there we go.
Let's go.
618 Punk, we're coming. Everybody make sure you spam his chat with the sweet raid. And I highly recommend, I'd never tell you guys to follow somebody, but definitely I'd recommend following this guy. I promise you will not be disappointed with him. Great dude. I love you all. We will be back again tomorrow night with Monday Night Marbles. We'll see you guys then. Here is 618 Punk.
I got it.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
It's just
hi.
us now.
Oh, hi.
Oh, there's a little
Just
here.
us.
Yes.
Chappy.
Yes.
I said I was going to record this from here on out, but I don't even know if I want to put that stress on Spectrum right now. Because these rap sessions afterwards are always funnier than even the actual stream is. Like these after podcast ones, but
Oh my god. Aw. He's got blue hair. Nice.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, he normally has it like up in like a mohawk, but it's down
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, this is like the 4th different color I've seen it. Like he's had it blue, green, orange. But yeah, I am so frustrated. Like the fact that keeping my frustration from reaching ahead while we were still trying to go through that was tough.
Aw.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
I 100% understand that.
Like I'm about to
Like,
tee
there's
off.
more than
Nothing
you think.
wrong. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's literally just Spectrum. Like
Yeah.
our router's fine. Like we have good internet speeds, and then it will just drop.
I checked
like
the
the-
modem. I
out
checked
of nowhere.
checked the router. I checked everything. Everything's fine. It's literally just Spectrum. Some reason being fucky. So yeah. Sorry that you guys had to deal with that. And
Oh,
thank you
please.
for waiting it
It's
out
not your
with me.
fault.
No, but still,
Don't
it's
worry
just
about it.
it's one of those things that I'm just like,
Yeah.
just work.
Frustrating.
Especially that last one when I was like, we're literally like about to raid. I'm happy we still were able to get 30 back to go on the raid for it, because I was like,
Honestly, you didn't have people leave like every time it went out.
yeah,
Like there were some people that left, but like a large majority of them were still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like they want. Yeah, it's interesting enough. They want to stick around. It's not like, oh, like it's the same thing, Like it's different questions every time. So I'd
Yeah.
stick around for that shit.
This is what we raided you from that one time, Vora.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the first podcast.
yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, the first
That
podcast.
was fucking hype. Thank you again. Yeah, that's crazy. Love it.
But yeah, that's the goal of
That's
this
so
is to
cool.
bring the attention to other people, and when I'm not able to because of fucking I'm so angry. Like now that the live is off, I'm so mad. Like I legit was like, and I couldn't do anything but laugh the last time when Colton came through here, and he was just like, Daddy, I gotta poop. Daddy, I gotta poop. And he just ran through that. So I was like, I got a code 2 here.
Oh my god.
Because he ran through like butt ass naked into the bathroom.